What's up, gang? Uncle Trav coming to you from the garden center here in beautiful Donelson, Tennessee. Today I want to talk about auto dosers. What are they? When do you need them? Why do you need them? Let's start off first with why you need an auto doser. Auto doser is going to keep your water clean, clear, and healthy. The easiest way to do that is with Maintain. Maintain is actually the most common treatment with an auto doser. It actually comes with it in the box. Maintain has 4 basic ingredients. Number 1 is beneficial bacteria. Now, we've talked about powdered bacteria before. This is a liquid blend. It's a couple of different strains. I believe the first generation of this had marigold extract in it, but basically what beneficial bacteria does, it colonizes on all the surface areas, and one of the main things is it eats organic waste, decaying dead leaves. It eats fish poop. It's pretty gross, but that's what bacteria does. The second thing you've got in here is a phosphate binder. The easiest way to say that is what it does is it cuts off communication with the phosphates and the algae, keeping the algae from feeding. Third thing you've got in here is a flocculent. What the flocculent does is it takes those dead particles of algae, and instead of being single cell little organisms, little lonely guys by themselves, it clumps them together, makes them like a super bigger organism. So your filter pad is able to pick those up more easily. You can scrape them out, throw them away. Last thing we got going on in here is a good old detoxifier. Detoxifier basically does 2 main things. Instantly neutralizes any chlorine, instantly neutralizes any heavy metals in the water. Don't really have any heavy metals here in Tennessee, but chlorine is definitely a thing, as most of our customers are on city water. In my experience, if you add any more than 20% of municipal water, it's got a small amount of chlorine in it. We want to neutralize that so it doesn't kill off any of the bacteria. It's also not good for the fish. So detoxifier is going to do that, keep it going at a constant state. There's a couple different spots where you can install an auto doser. Some folks like to take the little bracket that comes with it and mount it on a stump or mount it on a post somewhere out of the way. You can also take them like we've done here at our display. We want people to see this so they can interact with it and see how it works here at the garden center. So we've taken this one and just installed it right next to the skimmer. So that's the base right there. Here's the top. This is the top control panel of the auto doser. You can see right here, it's got several different settings for different gallons with LEDs right out to the side. It's also got plus and minus buttons over here. It's got the double dose button if you want to do that. Typically, any pond that we install is going to be in that 500 gallon range. That's a smaller guy. About the biggest we do normally is 3,000 would be at the top of that. But you simply just scroll right up with the plus button to whatever gallons your pond is. They're super simple to turn on. You literally just plug this thing in. Any buttons that you're going to be pushing are the double dose or increasing it manually over here on the right. Swapping out the bag or installing a new bag is the same process, so I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So you just take the top off the auto doser, take the old bag off, it unscrews from the little cap down in here. If there's any remnant in the bag, you just pour that in the pond, screw your new bag on, put it down in the container, put the top back on, make sure it's set to prime, make sure the hose is in the water, and you're good to go. We try to make sure that the tube is as hidden as it can be. A trick we've picked up along the way is when you put a new bag on, you want to hit that X2 button. That makes the pump prime twice as fast for about 10 minutes so that you get the pump action going. The most common question we get with an auto doser is, how often do I need to change my bag? The answer to that is, there is no answer. Each pond is different. We'll work with you and kind of dial in how often that needs to be changed out based on the number of gallons you have. But typically, we're somewhere in that 3 to 5 week range, depending on the size of the pond. These guys need to be swapped out. Auto dosers can be swapped out or installed as part of a regular maintenance program. Auto dosers are $800 installed and come with a year's supply of Maintain. After that, each replacement bag is $33. If you want an auto doser, give Derek a shout, give me a shout, give Jamie a shout. We can get you set up. In the meantime, do me a favor. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about the auto dosers. Let us know when you want us to come by and install one for you. Uncle Trav, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.